and welcome to today's edition of Coffee with Connie. So when it comes to buying or selling a home, it's really important that both the buyer and seller have a complete understanding of what's going to be sold with the property. And so when you sell a house, you have your real estate, the real property, which is like the walls and the ceiling and the roof. Everybody knows that that's real estate. And then you have personal property, like this coffee cup, or this chair, or this pillow. That's my personal property, and of course as a seller I would take that with me. Where confusion happens is when personal property is attached to the property, and then it becomes a fixture. And the definition of fixture, in order to define a fixture, is we kind of have some tests. So one of the questions we ask is, how is the method of attachment? Is it glued to the wall? Is it screwed in? How is it attached? So let's take a closer look to examine attachment. So curtains and window treatments are always some area of confusion there. So let's clear this up. Blinds. Blinds are attached to the property. So would they be real or personal? That's right, they're real because they're attached. They would stay with the house. Then you have the hardware that the drapes are attached to. Now those are screwed into the wall. So would they be considered real or personal? That's right, those are real property. So the hardware stays with the home. Then you have this drape. Okay, this drape is movable. I can easily slide it off of that hardware. So would this drape be considered real or personal? That's right, this is personal property. But let's say another test that we have for fixture is what we call adaptability. And what that means is, was it created or adapted for the house? So pretend that I had a valance that was on a board, custom made, all done just for this window. It fits specifically on this window. That was adapted for that window. So do you think that that custom made valance would be considered real or personal? That's right. That would be real property because it is the intention was for that to be there. Another great example is a floating floor. A floating floor is not attached in any way to the property, but its intention was to be part of the real estate. So let's look at another test. The last test is intention, and what was the intention when you attached it to the property or made it for the property? So a great example is bookcases. Bookcases, built-in bookcases, the intention is that they are part of the real estate. But the question can be, or that situation can be cloudy. Let's talk about this 55-inch screen TV that my husband installed on our wall. Is it attached? Yes. Right? Was it his intention to leave his 55-inch screen TV for the next client, or the next buyer? Probably not. So this is a little confusing because this is attached to the wall. What I want to say is, if you're a seller and you are in love with your 55-inch screen TV, then I would either tell you to put in the real estate disclosure that that is not included in the sale, or better yet, to actually take it off the wall and not have it there. Because if the TV is there, the buyer's going to see it, they're going to see how awesome it looks here, and they're going to want it. And you're probably not going to get to keep it. They're going to try to negotiate that into the offer. If you're the buyer, and there's any question as to whether it's going to stay or not, when in doubt, write it out. Put it in the contract that that TV stays. Otherwise, you may get there and think the TV's going to be there, and you walk in on that last day and the TV's gone. So when in doubt, write it out. If you have any questions about what would constitute a fixture or personal property or real estate when you go under contract or you're buying a home, please give us a call. We want to make sure everybody has the same understanding. Hope this edition of Coffee with Connie was helpful, and thanks for joining.